This is not equal to this one, okay? This is not equal to this one. Before we learn number series, let us learn what are progressions. Any idea? Like progress, what is progress? Adding. Progress, tell me about progress. What is progress? What is progress? That's it. Let us go to progressions later. Yeah, next thing will be better than previous thing. Or on the present thing, we are going to develop the next thing. There is a logical connection between the first thing and the second thing. So there is certain kind of change that is happening from first to the second, second to the third, like that. Or year-wise, month-wise, day-wise, hour-wise progress. Okay. When we talk these progressions in very strict sense of mathematics, then basically the first element and the second element, they have some arithmetic relation. They have some arithmetic relation. And progression, when we say, though it is a positive connotation, progression, progress, positive connotation, but when it comes to the mathematical, again, operations, there can be negative progressions also. Negative progressions in the sense, like it is not necessary that the second one is better than the first one, or second one is bigger than the first one. Even the negative things can happen. Okay. So basically, there can happen a growth. There can happen the regression. This is called as progression. This is called as regression. Sometimes the growth is linear. This is linear growth. Sometimes the growth can have growth can happen exponentially. This is linear. And even the negative growth can happen exponentially. If I take this as the graph. Okay, fine. Sometimes the growth can happen like this also. There need not be strict sense of, like linear or exponential. Okay. When we talk of this linear progression, linear growth or linear progression, or indirectly arithmetic progression. What do you mean by arithmetic progression? This we have studied in school for sure. Arithmetic progression. Progression, arithmetically. Something is growing on basic operations in arithmetic. What is that? You can explain in your own words. Only thing you should be able to put it across. Yeah? What is it? Arithmetic progression. Arithmetic series. You know it. Yeah. Try at least. You are close to it. You are telling both arithmetic progression and geometric progression. So basically, if you consider the terms in progression, there is a growth definitely, but from here to here, we are adding something. From here to here, we are adding something. That means the difference between these two is equal to the difference between these two. And the difference between these two, like that. And this difference, since it is equal for all the occasions, we call this as common difference. We call it as a common difference. If I am adding 2 here, here also I have to add 2, here also I have to add 2, like that. So this is what is arithmetic progression. Even when I subtract a common difference from here to here, something minus maybe 2. Again, this number minus 2, this number minus 2, this number minus 2. So that is also part of arithmetic progression. So these are called as AP. When we are talking of AP, it can be both positive growth or negative growth, doesn't matter, but there is a common difference between two consecutive elements. between two consecutive elements, there is a common difference. And that common difference is going to be the same for everything. The best example, any consecutive numbers, they're in arithmetic progression. What is the common difference between them? 1. If I take 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, that is also arithmetic progression because the common difference is 1 but minus. Correct? So these are arithmetic progressions. Understood? Coming to, and always the arithmetic progressions will give us the graph like this, straight. Linear growth is happening. Okay? And when it comes to geometric progressions, you take the elements here. Between two consecutive elements, there is a relation of some multiplication. There is a relation of some multiplication. For example, this is 2. Let's say this is 4. This is 8 or 6. 8. In geometric progression, it is 8. But if I am representing AP, it will become 2, 4, 6, not 8. Because here we are multiplying with 2. So here 16, here 32, here 64. Every time we are multiplying by 2. If I reverse the case, 64, 32, 16, 8, 4, 2, 1. There is also a GP. There is also a GP. Because then, if I take like 32, 16, 8, 4, 2, I am dividing by 2. This is also fine. This is also fine. The way I took up common difference here, we get difference in arithmetic progression. Here we get common ratio. Here we get common. For example, this is 1:2, right? 2:4 is nothing but 1:2. 4:8 is nothing but, you take the other way, 32, 16, 2:1, 16, 8, 2:1, 8, 4, 2:1. Yes. So there will be a common ratio. There will be a common ratio. So for arithmetic progression, common difference will be there. And for geometric progression, common ratio will be there. When we will be dealing with average, I'll be telling you how to calculate the average of this arithmetic progression, how to calculate the sum of the arithmetic progressions. Usually we don't do it for geometric progression, maybe the sum or average as per our exam requirement. We can do for that also. But for our exam, it is not required. We take only what? We take only the arithmetic progressions, their average and their sum. So this is for your general information. Okay. Then, when we are talking about the questions what I have given number series here, between every consecutive numbers there is a relation. I can't say that relation is a common difference or that relation is a common ratio. There is common relation. There is common relation. Sometimes it can be with respect to difference between them. Sometimes it can be with respect to ratio between them. Always we have to look from these two angles first. While we are solving, we have to look from these angles. One is whether we have common difference between those elements, that we have to check. If you are not finding, then you have to go for ratio. If there is anything with which we can multiply to the previous number so that we get the next number. Yes, that we have to check. Apart from these also, there can be other relation between two consecutive elements. It is up to the examiner. It is up to the imagination of him that he might give any relation between two consecutive elements. Sometimes there will not be any logical connection between this, but there will be a logical connection between the alternative numbers. That also, in strict sense, we don't come across arithmetic progressions and geometric progressions in number series. There are chances that arithmetic progressions and geometric progressions may come. Otherwise, we have to find out certain pattern among the given numbers. Sometimes that particular logic makes sense. The relation between two consecutive elements makes sense sometimes. Sometimes it doesn't make any sense. Getting my point? Though there is a common relation, yeah. But it is very hard to digest that there is such relation also. So sometimes in the examination hall, we get stuck with such situations. Okay. These questions look very simple. If you are getting the answer within half a minute, then well and good. You can go ahead. If you are wasting time, that means even after a minute, if you are stuck with this problem, you can skip the question and go to the next question, because in these problems, there are chances that our ego will come in between. Because only numbers, no arithmetic, no geometry, no algebra. Still, only numbers, why I am not getting? And after many iterations also, that is, you found out the difference, you didn't get. Multiplication, you didn't get. Alternative numbers, you didn't get. Some other logic, you didn't get. There are chances that you will try and make error. Trial and error has to go on. Trial and error. Try something, check. Try something, check. Again, you have to see the time. If you are spending more than a minute while doing this trial and error, you have to skip the question and go to the next question. Otherwise, this can easily destroy your paper. Okay, that is why keep caution on such elements. So such element is number series, you have to be extra careful. Usually, when we take the numbers, first and foremost thing that we have to do is, you find the difference of these two. Again, find the difference. Find the difference. If they are having the common difference, yes, they are in AP. They are in AP, fine. No problem at all. Okay. But here, again, you didn't get any pattern, though you have got difference. But you are not finding any pattern there. Let's say this is difference 1, this is difference 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Again, go for the difference of these two. There are chances that you will get the same difference here. Even then, if you don't get, go for next step. At least try for 3-4 iterations. There are chances that you will get some connection between these things. Then what you can do? Analyzing this pattern, you can complete this pattern by writing something here. Maybe like after 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. After completing this, you may get this one. Then this one, finally you can fill in the blanks. So first and foremost that we have to do is, we have to find the differences. If you are not getting any pattern in the first step, go for the second iterations, third iteration, fourth iteration. Again, time has to be kept in mind. Okay. Then, if the progression or if the number series is increasing exponentially, for example, in normal arithmetic series, let's say 2, 4, 6, 8, or 10, 15, 20, 30, like that, or let's say 14, 18, 22, 27, 29, like that, there must be some progression, and easily we can analyze that there is some difference. If we find the difference, we'll get the pattern. But sometimes the number will increase like 5, 25, 140, 680, 1040. They go in a very exponential way. At that time, you should think of a multiplicand or a factor which can, so you have to find GP then, that is geometric progression. Okay, fine. Otherwise, if you are not able to do with that thing, let's say in the series, there is increase, then decrease, there is increase, then decrease, usually you have to go for alternative numbers then. When you are taking the difference, if there is a positive difference, negative difference, positive difference, negative difference, or if there is no pattern like that, but you are getting both positive difference and negative difference, then you have to go for alternative numbers. Again, after all these things, I can say that we'll get answer in 80% of the questions. 20%? It is up to the human imagination. What examiner is thinking, if it is not syncing with me, maybe it might flash after 2 days. But in the examination hall, if it is not syncing with me, can't do anything because it is up to the imagination of ours. Okay? There is no formula, set formula to find every number series answer. Okay? There are chances that we may not get, but we should not bring our ego in the paper, skip the question within 1 minute and go to the next question. We'll look into the question one by one. We'll get few clues. And I'll be teaching you some tricks and trades along with the questions. First question. 2, 6, 12, 20, 30, 42, 56. Try to find the this one. Try to find the difference first. Anyways, they are increasing, no? Increasing order. Yeah. So 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. What will be the next difference? The difference are in AP now. Differences are in AP. So can we add 16 here? If you go to next step, anyways you will get 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. Will you wait until then? No, right? So 56 plus 16, how much? 70. Oh, that is why you are staring. Yeah. Some misprint, 72. Take it as 72. Okay. Yeah. Next, 2, 12, 36, 80, 150. What are you sensing? Is it increasing arithmetically or geometrically? Yeah. But that is not the final. Again, it is again trial. Here, 2 6 are 12. 12 3s are. Then what should I bring here actually? You don't know, na? 6, 2 6 are, 12 3s are. Then what you will do? 36 zeros are, or 36 3s are, or 1s are, 2s are. You don't know, right? If it was 2 6 are, then 12 6 are, I would have applied 6 again. But you write down 2, 12, 36, 80, 150. Anyways, they are increasing. No matter they are increasing exponentially here, you go for the difference. Because we are not getting any common ratio, no? A factor which can multiply to the previous number. We are not getting that one. So better we go for the difference only. So what is the difference here? Here 20, here then here, then again here. Here we didn't get any pattern, right? Let us go to this one now. What is the difference? 14, 20, 26. Getting any clue? Getting any clue? No. At least for some there must be some clue. Basically 14 plus 6 plus. Okay, for general public, I'll go one more step below. 6, 6. Now, complete this. I can bring 6 here. 26 plus 6 would give me how much? 32. 70 plus 32. 102. 150 plus 102 will give me it is not Rangoli. Okay. Rangoli is what? Here 6 dot and decreasing order. It is not Rangoli for sure. Yeah. But we might have to draw Rangoli. Even if you don't get any clue here, you have to go one more step below. Understood this? At least after 3-4 steps, you should be getting some clue. Otherwise, there must be some flaw. You have to check other method. Done? Yeah. 5, 16, 49, 104. Anyways, they are increasing. They are increasing. Find the difference. 11, 33, 50, 5. Now I will not go one step below. You have to tell me. 104 plus 77 would be 181. Simple. Next. 8, 7, 11, 12, 14, 17, 17, 22. Look at the pattern. Is it increasing? Decreasing? First term is decreased. Again, increase, 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 same increase. So, even if you find out any difference, you are not going to get anything here. Even with respect to multiplication, no. Very small numbers, no. Multiplication, we don't get any factor here, which can multiply each number. So, go for alternative numbers. Alternative numbers, 8, 11, 14, 17. What should come here? What is the relation between two alternative numbers? Plus 3. So 3, 3, 3, 17 plus 3, 20. Don't worry about other alternative numbers because we don't have one more question mark there. If there was there, 7, 12, 17, 22 and 27 would have been our answer. But not required. Not required. So answer is 20. Done. I will not solve this. What is the answer? What is the answer? Everyone. Why? Tell me in what pattern they are. Multiples of 4. You have to refine your statement. GP into 2 all the times, but alternatively negative. Instead of that, can I say these are powers of 2. Powers of 2, but alternative numbers are okay. So, one more request. In our general calculations, we come across the powers of 2 usually. So, have fair idea about powers of 2. So, you write somewhere in your where you have written percentage, where you have written tables, squares and all. There you also write the powers of 2. 2 to the power of 1 is 2. Like that, right? Sorry. 8, 16, 32, 64, 128, 256, 512, 1024. So this is 2 to the power of 10. Okay, write them somewhere. They are going to help you. At least in the whole paper, 2 to 3 problems will be depending upon powers of 2. Similarly, powers of 3. 3 to the power of 1 is 3, then 9, then 27, then 81, 243, and 729. This is 3 to the power of 6. Write them somewhere. Okay. Then even 5. 5, 25, 125, 625, 3125, 15625. This is nothing but 5 to the power of 6. They are going to help you one or the other way. Okay. Okay, in this problem, these are the powers of 2. 2 square, 2 cube, 2 to the power of 4, 5, 6. Now 128, but with negative sign. Because alternative numbers are negative. Yes? If yes, say yes. Yeah? Check this one. They are increasing. Anyways, we can find out the differences. Maybe for 2 iterations, 3 iterations, we might get something. Try multiplying something. Do we get something? 7 words are 26? No, no relation. Then after that, see, whenever you get some clue, that should be applicable for everything. Then only we have to proceed. Otherwise, normal, if the numbers are in increasing order, we have to do what? We have to find the difference between them. 7, 26, 63, 124, 215, 342. Difference is 19 here. Yes or no? Then 37 here. Yes. 61. Then 91. Then 133. Oh, sorry, I'm sorry. 127. Now, we are not getting anything here. Again, go for the next iteration. 18, 24, 30, 36. Are we getting any clue here? At least some of you should get some clue in the last but one step. These are the multiples of 6. 6 3s are 18, 6 4s are 24, 30, 36. What should come here? For the Manda Buddhis, I'll go one step below. Yeah? 36 plus 6 is 42. 127 plus 42 is 169. 342 plus 169 will give us 511. 511. Yes? But I want your brains to be very sharp. I want you to adopt that Mentos advertisement. Mentos. Have you seen Mentos? Suddenly bulb glows like that. Look at these numbers. If you are having very good relation with the numbers, you can find some pattern here only without getting the difference. Anyone here? Many people are there. I want at least one Mentos fellow. No happy dent fellows. Happy dent fellows do what? Okay, then at least you are trying. 343 is what? 343 is what? Anyone? 343? Seriously? $343. Very good. That is 7 cube. 343 is 7 cube. 7 cube minus 1. Then what should be it? 6 cube minus 1. Okay, come from here. What cube minus 1? 2 cube minus 1. 3 cube? 4 cube minus 1. 5 cube minus 1. 6 cube minus 1. 7 cube minus 1. 8 cube. How much is that? 8 cube is what? Okay, first of all, write the cubes here. Right, open that data bank. Right, 1 cube is 1. 2 cube is 8. 3 cube 27. 4 cube 64. 125. 216. 343. 512. 729. 1000. 1331. 1728. Write these. Up to 12 cube. How squares up to 25 are important. Similarly, we need cubes up to 12. If you have this knowledge, some or the other way, it is going to help you. Yeah? Yes? Done with that? What are they? What are they? Cubes. You should know. When you write 1728, it is 12 cube. You should know that. Again, you should not, sir, you had made us to write something. What are these? Okay, at least you give headings, cubes from 1 to 12, or write 1 cube, 2 cube, 3 cube up to 12 cube. Something you do. And these many are important. Beyond this, until today, I have not found any application. From 13 cube onwards, I have not found them very popularly used in the calculations. Up to 12 cube, yes. Okay. Next, decreasing order. 1, 2. Okay, here we can't get. Here 5. Then there are places for 2 differences here. 1, 2, missing are 3 and 4. So 17 minus 3 is 14, or 10 plus 4 is 14. This is the easiest. If the person can't do this sum, then there is a big question mark about the eligibility for even aspiring civil services. Seriously, there are few questions like which will definitely question your what? Eligibility. Yeah. Next. Increasing, decreasing order. Suddenly raise, dip, raise, dip. So in such cases, what do we do? Alternative numbers. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, but that is not required because one more question mark is not there. 7, 5, 3, what is happening? 7, 5, 3, what is happening? Decreasing. 1, then minus 1. Common difference is minus 2. Yes? Next, again dip, raise. Again go for alternative numbers. 192 plus what? 192 plus 30. 222 plus 30. 252 plus 30. What does it give? Alternative numbers are having the difference of 30. So 252 plus 30, what should I get? 282, but there are, though this is the answer, but work out for other also. 0 to 1 is becoming 324. What is the common difference? 303. 303. 324 to 627. 303 again. Now 627 plus 303 would give us 930. So this is the right answer. Okay. Fine. Next. 563, 647, 479, 815. Again there is a rise, dip, rise. You can go for alternative number here, but there is one caution. Because we have only 2 elements, no? If we go for alternative numbers, we get only 2 elements here. Here also 2 elements. Only with 2 elements, we cannot find any pattern. Only with 2 elements, it can be anything, no? The next thing, how would you know that the same thing has to happen? They have not given that they are in AP or GP. So, to ascertain the pattern only from 2 numbers, it is highly difficult. So, that is why go for all the 4 numbers only, find the difference. 563, 647, 479 and 815. Go for the difference. What is the difference here? 84. What about the difference here? It is decreasing. Quick. At least in positive, in addition and subtraction, you have to show your skill. How many of you had gone to abacus in your school days? Abacus. Yeah, gone? I don't know what exactly they teach. I would like to know what exactly they teach. What they use, that beads. So they have made you dependent on those beads. Without those beads also it is taught. Yeah. How? Okay. Okay. You need one prop, right? One prop, except pen and paper, you need something, right? Yeah. Without that, the higher level. Okay. That is like orally you can calculate then. Okay. But by then, your parents must have. That is what happened in India. They put the kids to all classes. Swimming, dance, cycling, like whatnot. By the time child comes to 10th standard, it doesn't know anything. Here studies also gone, co-curricular also gone. Only one thing is left, 10th exam, pray to God, take the hall ticket and go to temple, do some puja and come back. We don't pursue passions, In childhood, like within 6 to 7 years, the child's talent is, inherent talent is easily recognized. We fear to put that into the unique field. We always want to take our child to 10th, 12th degree. We can get these certificates in distance education also. But every parent wants their kids to be IAS or IPS. That is also a problem. Nobody wants their child to be Sachin Tendulkar. Sachin Tendulkar and his family, what they had during his childhood, nobody wants to undergo. Suddenly, the person has to, get selected for international, score 100 centuries. That will not happen. Okay. Here, why I was telling all this story, you have to calculate faster, that's it. If you calculate faster, I don't have any problem. Even with your childhood also, I don't have any problem. I appreciate you. Then, next is 336. Now, is there any pattern? At least for some mentors. What? 168 is double of 84. 336 is double. See, I don't want you to divide and get. Look, no? With your bare eyes, 8 is becoming 16, 4 is becoming 8. Then check, okay, it is double. So is it double? Yes. So the double of this is 672. But we have to put minus here. Put minus. Minus 672. 815 minus 672 is 143. I don't want you to be happydent, okay? I want you to be mentors. Happydent do what? Only smile. Some people will be giving smile with or without understanding. Even if you show me the grim face, that's okay. But andar, bulb has to grow. Okay, fine. Next. What is happening here? Increasing anyways. And I told you, in such cases, only with two elements, it is very difficult to get the pattern. Only with two elements. There have to be at least three elements to get some pattern. Otherwise, it is very difficult. So that is why depend upon this. So I'll write 4, 10, question mark, 82, 244 and 730. Get the difference from this end. Get the difference from this end. What is the difference? Or do you want to check with multiplication? Because they are growing exponentially. Do you want to check? Again, trial and error only. I cannot guarantee 100% answer in one method. Is there any relation with respect to multiplication here? From here to here, here to here. If at all we are finding any relation here, 82 into what will get around 240? 82 into 3. 82 into 3 is what? 246 minus 2. Okay, this is a matter of chance. Into 3 minus 2. It is a matter of chance. Again into 3 minus 2 here. Do that. Into 3. 244 into 3. Get it? 732. 732 minus 2. We are getting, yes, we are lucky enough to get a pattern here. Into 3 minus 2. So see here. Into 3 minus 2. We got 10. Again, into 3 minus 2. 10 3s are 30 minus 2. How much? How much? Apply the same thing. 28 into 3 minus 2. 84 minus 2 would get us 82. So somehow we are saved. Otherwise, what we would have done, go for the difference. Here 162, here 486. For normal minds, the logic will not flash at all. Even with this, I can get you some logic. But if you look at the numbers without any affection, you will not get the clue here. Because we don't have any other thing than these two numbers here. Yes or no? Here what we may get 6, we may get at the max. Yes? Here, there is one pattern. What is that? What is that? Between these two numbers, there is one pattern. Yeah. Look at the numbers. No, 16 here, 48 here. 2 here, 6 here. So this is 3 times of this. Yes? So if I want to go back, I have to divide it by 3. If I divide it by 3, it will become what? 54. Again, divided by 3. 54 divided by 3, 18. 18 divided by 3, 4 plus 6, 10. Similarly, 82 plus 162, 244 plus 486. Now check. 10 plus 18. What it is? 28. 28 plus 54. Unless you develop that affection towards the number, yes, it is going to be difficult, or it is not going to be very easy for you. Only with these two numbers, if you can analyze something, then it is done. Otherwise, we don't have any clue. Here, this is matter of chance. Just matter of chance. When I insisted you to think, then you thought. Otherwise, that would have gone. Yes? So, always try to get some pattern among the numbers. That is where the factors, multiples will help you. You should be able to find out the factors and multiples of a number very quickly. Okay? Next. Increasing, decreasing. Go for alternative. 3, 7, 13. What is happening here? 3 plus 4. 7 plus 6. 13 plus 8. 21 plus 10. 31 plus 12. What is that? 43. Fine? Yeah? Again, kind of exponential. What might be happening here? Try to get a multiple. See, 1 2s are 2. Then no. So go for difference. They are increasing. At least after 2-3 iteration, you might get something. 1, 3, 7, then 15, yes, then 31, then 63. Now go 2, 4, 8, 16, 32. What is happening here? Geometric progression, 2, 4, 8, powers of 2. Now 64 here. 63 plus 64 would give me 127. 121 plus 127, 248. So you have to gather courage and go for iterations. You might get something. To get the iteration, it will take only 30 seconds. After that, you check for few more logics. If you are not getting, skip the question. Okay. Then these are the questions which have come in the examination. Quickly, 2, 7, 22, 67. It is increasing exponentially. Now check. Do some trial and error. Check. Do some trial and error. Anyways, we have that difference method. But check. What is the relation between two consecutive elements here? 2 multiply something, add or subtract something. Yeah? 2 into 3 is 6. 6 plus 1. That is 7. Yes? Then 7 into 3, 21 plus 1, 22. So what is the logic here? Into 3 plus 1. Into 3 plus 1. Logic is into 3 plus 1. 22 3s are 66 plus 1. 67 3s are 201 plus 1. 202 into 3. 606 plus 1. So answer is 607. Many iterations. Yeah. Iterations would consume time. Yes. At least one iteration, 10 to 15 seconds it will take. Yeah. Right? Fine. No issues. All of you got this. The clue is, or the logic is, into 3 plus 1. Any other logic? Yes. Huh? Tables of 5. Very good. 5 ones are, 5 twos are, 5 fives are, minus 3. Then 5 30, 5 14s are. Yeah, your thinking is correct. Here you are telling, let's say this is 5 ones are 5, minus 3. Yes. 5 into 1 minus 3. Correct? Here 5 into 2 minus 3. Here 5 into 5 minus 3. Here 5 into 14 minus 3. Yes. Then 5 into 41 minus 3. But 1, 3, 5, 14, 41. Again you have to go and find. Did you get some pattern there? Yeah. It will take time, no? Yeah. But your thinking is correct. Thinking is correct, but it might take time. That is where you have to strike the balance between your time and your skill. Okay? Next. This is a beautiful problem. Look here. Dip, raise. That too exponential raise. Okay. As I told earlier, our regular method, alternative numbers will go. But what is the relation between 8 and 6? 6 and 52.5? Or 4, 15, 236.25? Is there anything? Are you finding anything? Yeah. It is one of the toughest problem, I believe. One of the toughest problems. See, here, go on observing. From here, it has been exponential increase. That means we are multiplying something. We are multiplying. That too, the clue is here. Here 0.5 is there. It is becoming 0.25. Here whole number was there. Here it is becoming half. That means we are multiplying by something with 0.5. We are multiplying with a factor which consists 0.5. full number, I mean the whole number is becoming half here. Half is becoming 0.25 here. So there is a relation with respect to multiplication only, not addition. Not addition. There is a relation with respect to multiplication only. Let us go from here. Here though, I am not asking you to do. Here, what will happen? 4 and 6. What should I multiply with? What should I multiply with 4? To get 6. I have to multiply something to get 6. With 4, what should I multiply? How many times of 4 is 6? 4 ones are 4. 4 twos are 8. 6 is in between them, right? So what is that? 4 into 1.5. Yes or no? 4 into 1.5. 4 into 1.5, I'll get 6. Then I have to get 15. 6 into what will be 15? 6 twos are 12. 6 threes are 18. It is between them. 6 into 2.5. Then what should I write here? 1.5, 2.5, 3.5, 4.5. You can verify. We'll get the same thing. Then what should I write here? What should I write here? 0.5. 8 into 0.5 would be 4. Yes, I know this is one of the toughest problems. People dare to take such problems. But for me, I have to teach. There is no skip for me. I have to teach everything. Yes? So, the same is applied to sequence 2 also. And they are asking us what? To find out the value of C. 5 into 0.5. What it will be? 5 into 0.5. 2.5. 2.5 into 1.5. Life is getting difficult. 2.5 into 1.5. For that, you should know the tables of 15 at least. 3.75. 3.75 into 2.5. You take 1 hour to do that. I'll write the answer. That is 9.375. 3.75 into 2.5 will give us 9.37. You do aram se. I don't have a problem. Okay. Take leisure. Take popcorn also along with it. You have to be faster. That is my concern. You have to be faster. Done? So answer is 9.375. But it looks scary in the beginning. Better you handle this question at the last. Fine. Logic is what? Multiplying with 0.5, 1.5, 2.5. It goes on like that. What is X in the sequence? Quick. I don't want to spend time here. Here -5, -3, -7. Correct, no? No. First one -3, second one -5. First one -3, second one -5, third one -7, -9, then -13. Sorry, -11, no? -11, -13. What are these? 3, 5, 7, 11, 13. Prime numbers. Very good. Not just odd numbers, because 9 has not been considered. So they are prime numbers. So in the next, what will come? -15, 15 is not a prime number, so we have to go for minus 17. 93 minus 17 is 76. Okay, but every year we are getting 1 or 2 questions from sequence. Pakka. And all problems are solvable. So like that, if you look into the question papers, at least make sure that 10 to 15 questions are coming from regular areas. At least you make sure that you are solving those questions without fail. At least such 15 questions will be there. Alternative numbers, shall I go? 4, 16, 36, 64, what are they? Squares of alternative numbers or even numbers. Then I don't want anything here. 196, 144, 100. What are these? Again squares, but in decreasing order of even numbers. 12 square, 10 square, 8 square. Yeah. Next important chapter is ranking or ordering. Ranking or ordering. In this one, usually a row, a queue, or a line, or a rank list, something will be given in order in which few persons are arranged. Few persons are arranged in a line. That line can be a vertical line or a horizontal line. There, they will give the positions of the person who are there in the line. Simplest of the problems, they will give line and they will give one person's position. If you are defining a line, either vertically or horizontally, if you want to locate a person in between, for example, this is a horizontal line, this is start, this is end. If you want to locate one person here, how do you tell me about the identification of that person? What details you would give me with respect to his position? Huh? Only one row is there. Only one row is there. This is a row. One person is there. You know someone, I don't know that person. I am asking you, where is that person in the row? You will give me some details. What are those details? Position from right or left, simple, no? That is what I am asking. So, if you give a row, if you give the position of that person from left or right, I can easily locate that person. Yes? But if I know some more details of the row, what would be that? Total number of people in the row. So if I want to know everything about this row, I would like to know the total number of this row. Okay. One is the total number of people in this row. And in what ways you can tell me the position of the person? Position from one end, left, right, top, bottom, whatever. And one more, position from the right end or another end. So totally you can give me 3 data. You can give me 3 data about this one. Now, let's say we don't know the number of persons in the row. Total number of persons I don't know, let's say. Then, if you give me the position of that person from the left and from the right. If you give me the position of that person from left and also from right, can I know the total number of people in the row? You are not giving me the total number in the row. You are giving me that the person standing there is so is the position of that person from left and so is the position from the right. Can I get the position of that person? Yes? Sorry, the total number of people in the row. Can I get? Yes? For example, if this is a row, you will tell me here some person is standing. You will tell this person is 10th from left and you will tell me he is also 10th from the right. Then how many persons are there in the row? 19 or 20 or 21? How many? Sure. Why not 20? Why not 20? This person is 10th from the left and also 10th from the right. If you add this 10 plus 10, you are counting this person double. So you have to discard that one. So whenever we are finding the total, it is position from left plus position from right plus 1. Sorry, minus 1. Minus 1. So you should be applying this. Now, in this equation, there are 3 variables, 1, 2, 3. If I give any 2, you will answer. If I give any 2, you will answer. For example, I give the total. I give the total. I give the total that there are 20 people in this row. There are 20 people in this row. This person's position is 10th from the left. 10th from the left. Then, what will be his position from the right? What will be his position from the right? Totally 20 people are there. There are 20 persons in the row. His position is 10th from the left. What will be his position from the right? People are telling 12th. People are telling 11th. People are telling 10th. People are telling 9th also. Good range. That is how the class should be. It should be just like our parliament. Thank God nobody is getting up and throwing something at me. Yeah? Yes? One more way of dealing with this. How many people are there totally? 20. Up to this person, how many persons are counted? 10. How many persons are remaining? That means after this person, there are 10 persons to the right. So you are counting from here, you will count 10. Then this person will be 11th. That person is 11th. You apply here, no, total is how much? 20. Position from the left is 10. 20 minus 10, 10 here. Position from right, minus 1. Take this minus 1 this side, it will become 11. One way is position from left, position from right, and minus 1. Or, let's say, here this person is 10th from left and 10th from right. Now tell me, before this person to the left, how many persons are there? Before this person? 9. Then, after this person, how many persons are there? He is 10th. You forget this now. 10th. How many persons are there here? From right. Here also 9. 9 plus 9 and this person. Here earlier we counted that person double. Here we are not counting that person at all. So that is why we are adding 1. Here inclusive, here exclusive. We had excluded him. That is why we are adding 1. Earlier we included him twice. That is why we took minus 1. In whatever the way, you have to get the answer, but your imagination has to be proper. Proper imagination. Okay? We'll go and solve few easier problems, then we'll go to tougher problems. Sharan is 18th from the right. Is 18th from right. And in a row of 50 boys, how many boys are there? 50 boys are there. What is his position from left? Look here. You are counting from right, and how many persons are there up to this person? 18. After this person to the left, how many persons are there? After this person, how many persons are there? 32. Now 32 persons are here. If you are counting from the left, 32 are done plus that person. So that is 33rd from left. Or simple, no? 33 plus 18 minus 1. Or 32 plus 17 plus 1. Anything. You apply one thing. Be comfortable with one thing. While teaching, I will be teaching both ways. But you have to be comfortable with one method. Is it difficult? And definitely answers will be there such that they will trap you. For the earlier problem, people said 9, 10, 11, 12. All of them will be here. UPSC is, it is more generous. They want to trap the people in whatever the manner they come. So they know the trap. While we are making the options, it is not like we give one correct options and random other options. No. We identify the common mistakes that are done by the people. Then first we create the options for mistakes. Then we give one correct answer. That is how it is. Because the wrong answers will be more tempting. Because people don't want to spend time and energy, they want to get to the answer, they will see and their bulb will glow, they will tick. At least 2 such answers will be there which will easily trap you. Okay, fine. Next. Akhil ranked 17th from the top. Akhil ranked 17th from the top and 37th from the bottom. Quick. How many students are there in the class? How many students are there? 17 plus 37 minus 1 for double counting. So 53. No problem whatsoever. Or 16 in the top, 36 in the bottom, and Akhil himself. 16 plus 36, 52 plus Akhil himself, 53. In a class of 45 students, a boy is ranked 20th in a class of 45 students. A boy is ranked 20th. Ranked means from top only. When two boys joined, that means two more boys are joining the list after evaluation maybe. Yeah. His rank was dropped by 1. His rank is getting dropped by 1. How many students are entering the row now? Entering the rank list. So totally how many persons will be there? How many persons now? 47. Then rank of this fellow is dropping by 1 means what? His rank is becoming 21st or 19th? 21st. Dropping means it is detrimental for him. Bettering means it will become 19. Okay. That means one better fellow has entered the list. One better fellow than him has entered the list. And one weaker fellow has entered the list after him. That is the understanding. Now they are asking what is his new rank from the end. Now there are 47 people. His rank from the top is 21st. If he is 21st, how many people are there after him? Totally 47 are there. Along with him, there are 21 students. So, weaker than him, 26. But if you count from the bottom, his rank would be 27th. Or 47 already there, minus 21, you get 26 plus 1. Yes. Again, every year we are getting 1 or 2 questions from this. It should be in your pocket. Yep. If Atul finds that he is 12th from the right, 12th from the right. He is 12th from the right in a line of boys and 4th from the left. My diagram should be like proportionate, but sometimes. So it is telling this position is 4th to. This position is 4th from left, 12th from right and 4th from left. How many people are there in the row? How many people are there? Talk to me also. 15. 12 plus 4 minus 1, 15. Yes. They are asking how many boys should be added to the line such that there are 28 boys in the line. Already 15 are there. We have to add 13 more. Yes. Reshma and Praveena. Okay, now 2 people are coming. 2 people are coming. Let's see if we can answer with the knowledge what we have. If there are any other new things that we have to learn, I'll teach you. Reshma and Praveena are ranked 9th and 13th from the top. Reshma and Praveena, they are ranked 9th and 13th from the top. You have to give the names correctly. Here Reshma is 9th and Praveena is 13th. In the class of 57. Now what will be their respective ranks from the bottom? Respective ranks. First you find out R, Reshma's rank. Reshma is 9th. After her, how many people are there? 48 people. So she is 49th from the bottom. What about Praveena? How many persons are there after her? 40. She is 13th. After her, there are 44 persons. If you come from the bottom, she will be 45th. She will be 45th. Now, what is the right answer? B or C? I am asking B or C. I know 49 and 45. B, sure. Not C. Why? So first we have to tell about Reshma, then comes Praveena. Right? Yeah. 49 and 45. Okay. This is like a new application where two people are coming. In the earlier problems, we saw one person somewhere in between the line, and if we know the position of him from the left and the right, we can have the total number of people in the row. Or total and his position from left, we could have determined his position from the right. Total number and the position from right, we could have determined position from the left. So totally 3 data were crucial. In that, even if they provide 2 data, that would have been enough for us to calculate. Yes or no? Yes. Now, we are coming across the problem where 2 people's information is given. 2 people's information. Now, how many data or how many information we can generate from here? How many data we can generate? Minimum. Minimum, how many data we can generate? 5. Which all are they? A's position from left, A's position from right, B's position from left, B's position from right, then total. So we need, but to find out the unknown, we have to know 4 known facts. At least 4. But in such case, even with 3 we can manage sometime. Even with 3 we can manage. Because if they give the position of one person from both the ends, we'll get the total. If they give the position of one more person from any of the end, we can again find out his position from the unknown end. If they give a position of person from both the ends, we can get the total. When we get the total, if we have the position of one more person from one of the ends, can we find out the position of that person from one more end? So, even with 3 data, we can manage. But we need 3. If they give only 2, we don't get complete solution. Okay? Now, here, not only just with respect to their respective positions, also there can be relation between them. We know this, we know this. We know this, we know this, or we know the entire number. Also, they can give the details of this. The people between them, how many people are there between them, even that is one dimension. But that is a rare dimension. If 3, that means at least 3 data are not given, then they will go ahead with that data. Okay? So, let us see. So, we'll go with the easier question. In a row of 54 persons, A is 35th from the left. A's position is 35th from the left. This is A. Correct? Then, and B is 22nd from the right side of the row. B is 22nd. Totally how many persons are there? 54. B's position is 22nd from the right. Now, in this diagram, where should I write B? Here or here? Here. Sure. Where should I write? Here or here? You will say, sir, here space is there. More space. Even here also space is there. Tell me logically. He is 22nd from the... After A is done here, how many positions are there from here to here? 19 positions. If you are making B to sit somewhere here, his position should be around or 19 or less. So we have to make him sit here. So first ascertain what position is this from right. We can get that, no? What position is this from right? You will answer me. This is 35th from the left. Now, what is this position from the right? Unless everyone answer this question, I am sitting for dharna here. Don't copy others this one. If you have your own shawl, your own hijab, you wear and come. Don't copy the idea from other. That fellow is doing, that is why I am doing. Don't do that. If you really want to do, you do. So, 35 here, after this 19 places are left. So, this person can be 20th. So, if this is 20th position from the right, where should I sit? Where should I make B sit? At the 22nd position from the right. A is at 20th position from the right and 22nd from the B is 22nd from the right. What they are asking? Find the number of persons sitting between A and B. A is 20th from the right. B is 22nd from the right. Then in roads, highways and all, they're right. Safety first, speed next. Make sure that time and again you give accurate answers, then speed. It is not first speed. While you are learning riding and driving, first you will be taught about clutch gear. If there was only accelerator, even you don't have required legs and all, only accelerator, you don't know how to stop. Yeah. So first get to the accuracy, then increase the speed. Initially, if you lose time in getting the correct answer, I don't have a problem. Then increase the speed later when you are experts. Okay, done? How many people are there between A and B? 1. In a row, position from A from left side of the row is 18th. Position of A from the left side of the row is 18th, that is A, and position from B, position of B from right side of the row is 25th. Position of A from left is given, that is 18th. Position of B from right is 25th. Where should I make B sit? Where should I make B sit? You don't know, right? Unless the total number of people is given, you cannot. Unless one more position of A is given, you cannot. So, this problem requires 5 data, at least 3 data we should know. Only with 2 data, we cannot do anything. Only with 2 data, we cannot do anything. Yes or no? So, this cannot be determined. There can be 1 lakh people also in the row. Who knows? This must be a queue for Kumbh Mela. Who knows? Always why you think of school assembly or ration queue or queue for the water. This can be Kumbh Mela, this one also. So, always be open for imagination. Okay? So, we cannot determine how many people are there in the row. Next. This is very important problem. Please observe until I give the final answer. Okay? Don't write anything. George is 5th from left and Peter is 12th from right. It is just like that only, the earlier problem. George is from left and Peter is from right. 2 data we know. In a row of children, if they interchange their positions, George becomes 10th from left end. Isn't it the third data? First data is George's position from left, Peter's position from right is second data. Third data is what? When they interchange their position, that is like the data with respect to their positions, interchanging of the positions. Okay. I'll write here, George is 5th from left. Peter is 12th from right. I don't write this because I don't know where to write, here or here. Correct? I can write here also, right? Only when I know the total number of people, I could write like where exactly their position is. Then, if they interchange their position, here who is there? George, right? Peter, maybe here or here, somewhere Peter is there. If they interchange their position, George becomes 10th from the left. Imagine Peter somewhere there. Then, what will happen? When they interchange their position, Peter will come here. George will go somewhere. But where is George going? 10th from the left. So, where is George's position now? This side or this side? 10th. Because it is 5th from left, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So, here, this is 10th from left. So, here, the George's new position. That means, Peter was here earlier. Now, the problem is making sense. Problem is making sense. George is 5th from left, yes. And earlier, Peter was 12th from. Peter was 12th from. Now look at the position of this, either place of Peter earlier or place of George now. It is only one. We are talking about only one position now. This is the earlier position of Peter, the present position of George. This is only one place. Now, calculate how many people are there. 10th from left and 12th from right. How many? 10 plus 12, double count, that is why -1. See, what did I do here? First, I wrote George position from left. I didn't write the position of. Then I wrote this position. This is Peter's latest position, but Peter's earlier position is 10th from left. This is 10th, this is 5th. Then also they have given the other data, that is This is 12th from left. Then I have considered this place. This is 10 plus 12 minus 1. Now you write whatever that you want to write. As if there is some constitution that you want to repeat. It's all in understanding. It's all in understanding. It is all in logic. Yes? No? Yes? Okay, you at least write this diagram. Wrote? But without reading question and analyzing this diagram, you are not going to get anything. Only opening the register, you will definitely will not understand anything. So keep the question paper along with that, or make some arrangement that you solve in sheets. After the solution is done, you are pinning it to the question paper. Do something. Your solution and the question should be together. Okay, I cannot provide you the space for each answer, because in your book you will write in the corner all that thing. If you give space, then you will say, sir, this is not enough. So maintain one register, but keep the question paper along. In a queue, Amrita is 10th from the front. Amrita, let's say from front. 10th from front. While Mukul is 25th from behind. 25th from behind. Mukul's position where? Here or here? Here or here? Mukul's position is 25th from behind. This is from front. This is from behind. This time they have not given right, left, top, bottom. They have given what? Front and back, or front and the behind. Where is Mukul? Here or here? Why? Okay, you already read the second one also, second sentence also. Okay, I am slow. And I'll show you my speed. See, I want you to understand few things. Don't overread. Okay? If you don't know the fact of 50, then where you would put? Okay, you will wait for the Mukul's position. Okay, you will wait for Mukul's position. Then Mamata, she is one more person, wait. If there are 50 persons, okay, after Amrita, there are 40 positions, we can accommodate Mukul. Yeah? Mukul is 30, 25th from right. Now, Mamta is just in the middle of two. Always don't consider like Mamta is just next to Amrita and just next to Mukul. She has to be in the middle. There can be other people also, but she has to be in the middle. If you count from Amrita and count from Mukul, she should be equidistant. Okay, fine. Now where is Mamta? Mamta is here. Now, get the position of Mukul from the left or get the position of Amrita from right. Because with these positions, you cannot find. Why? I'll tell you. This is from left, this is from right. How many people are there in between? That you can get, no problem. But their position, it is difficult to understand. Here 10 persons are done, here 25 persons are done. How many persons are remaining in between? 10 persons done here. 25 persons done here. How many persons are remaining? 15 persons. In those 15 persons, Where is Mamta? In the middle. In 15 persons, if Mamta is in middle, what is her position among them? 7th or 8th or 9th? 7 here, 7 here. Or else do simple thing. Determine the position of Amruta from the right or determine the position of Mukul from the left. I'll take the position of Mukul from the left. How many people are there? 50. His position is 25th from the right. What will be his position from the left? 25th or 26th? 26th. Now, Amrita is 10th. Mukul is 26th. Take the average. 10 plus 26 divided by 2. 10 plus 26 divided by 2. Yes, she'll be 18th. Here what I solved? She is 8th in the group. Already Amrita is at 10th position. From there, if she is 8th means totally 18th. 10th Amrita, 18th is Mamta. Yes, that way also we can find out. Yeah. But in this problem, always the position of two persons from one end is important. Either left or right, one end is important. Okay, fine. I know you have become experts. How many problems are left? Okay. In a row, A is 11th from left. In a row, A is 11th from left and B is 10th position from right. Again, we are in dilemma. Where to put? Already we have gone to the next sentence? No, right? If A and B interchange their position, then A becomes 18th. A and B interchange their position. Here B will come. A will go somewhere, but that position would be what? 18th from the left. So, earlier B was here, now A is coming here. This is 18th from left. Yes? How many persons are there in the row other than A and B? We missed one more data here. A is 11th from left. B is 10th from right. This position is 10th from right. Then they interchange their position. Then A's position will be 18th from left. This position now is 18th from left and 10th from right. 18th from left and 10th from right. So total number of students, total number of persons 27. But is that the required thing? What they are asking? Other than A and B, 25. You leave out A and B, you get 25. A is 16 from left and A is 16th from left end in a row of boys and V is 18th from the right end. Again problem. So usually in the first sentence there will be ambiguity, there will be dilemma. V is 18th from right, we cannot determine his position. Then Q is 11th from A. Q is 11th from A. That means Q's counting is starting from A towards right or towards left, we don't know. Towards the right. Towards the right. So already A is 16th from left. From A, we are going towards right. How many positions? 11 positions. So now Q is in what position from the right? Sorry, left? 16 plus 11. That is, here very important word is from A. From A. From A, it can be other way also, but towards right. And third from V towards right. Again, this person Q is third from what? V. So V is here. Third from V towards right. Third from V towards right. So what is the position of V? 20. Q is 27th. He is third from V. That means 24th. 25, 26, 27. So this is 24th. Correct? 24th. Now what they are asking? How many boys are there in the row? We have missed this. Always we miss this because it is not making sense in the beginning. Only at the end it will make sense. So V is 18th from right. So this position, V's position, 24 plus 18, 42, minus 1. Don't get confused and tell me that, sir, there are 3 boys, we have to subtract 3. Think of one position. In one position, only one person will be there. You are counting that person extra at that time. So, minus 1. Earlier problem, they only had asked other than A and B. Every time they will not ask that. This is just last year's question, this one. Again, the caution, you have to read the first statement, then go to question. Yeah. Priya is 4 ranks below Seema and 31st from bottom. First of all, she is 31st from the bottom. 31st from the bottom, who? Priya. And she is 4 ranks below Seema. If you take this as Seema, then what is the rank of Seema from bottom? She is 4 ranks better than Seema actually, Priya actually. But if you go from the bottom, she will become 35th. How many are there? We don't know. But from the bottom, this is the scene. Now suddenly go to the question. What is Seema's rank? From the top, class of 40. In the class of 40. So 40 students are there. Now, what is the rank of Seema? She is 35th from the bottom. Total 40 people are there. From the top, after her, 5 people are there in the top. So she is 6th. Seema is 6th from the top. Can we answer this question? Yes, one alone can answer the question. Oh, not sufficient. If they say S1 is not alone sufficient, actually it is sufficient, we discard that. Second, don't read the first statement now. Don't read the first statement now. Ina is 2 ranks above Seema. Ina is 2 ranks above Seema and 37th from the bottom. Same scene. Ina is 37th from the bottom. This is Ina. And 2 ranks above who? Seema. 2 ranks above Seema means again Seema is coming at 35th position. in a class of 40. Question is in class of 40. Same thing, no? We can determine the position of Seema again. So S2 alone is not sufficient. S2 alone is sufficient. That is why third option, either S1 alone or S2 alone is sufficient. So there is no question of last at all. Yes, understood. So such are the varieties of questions that we are getting. And in the yesterday's this thing, in this data sufficiency only, I don't know. First I was correct. Then I made mistake. Then I told that is only is correct. Let us look into this question very freshly. That is question number 45. Later I went and saw there was bit of confusion or there is discrepancy in the solution. First sentence, first statement I will read. There are not more than 2 figures. There are not more than 2 figures on any page of 51-page book. Per page, what can be the number of figures? Not more than 2. 0 can be, 1 can be. What about 2? 2 can be there, but not more than 2. 2 can be there. Yesterday, first I interpreted this only. Then I don't know, with some suggestion, I mean, 2 also can be an option. Yes or no? Not more than 2 means even 2 is counted. Yes or no? Not more than 3 and above is not counted. 0, 1, 2. Then go to question. In 51-page book, the number of figures per page can be 0 or 1 or 2. If you don't consider any figure for any page, then what will be the total number of figures? If you consider 2 per page, this will be 102. If you consider 1 per page, so the range of figures in the book can be 0 to 102. It can vary from 0 to 102. Can I answer the question? Are there more than 100 figures in the book? With S1 alone, I cannot find out. Now go to S2 alone, delete your S1's knowledge, S2. There is at least 1 figure on every page. At least 1 means what? It starts from 1, 2, 3. It can go to anywhere. It can go to anywhere. At least 1. I need at least 1 pen. That means I can have 100 pens also, no? Yeah. So in this 51-page book, if I draw 1 figure a page, 51, there is no end for it. I can have any number of figures in that book. Now tell me, are there more than 100 figures in that book? Quickly. Can't say. Because the range starts from 51 and it can go to 1 lakh also. Yeah, tell me. If it is of your hurriedness, I will not answer. Tell. At least 51. At least one per page means at least 51 in the entire book. At least 51. It starts from 51. Where it can end? At least 51. Okay, in our country, at least one good person is there. What does that mean? Is there only one good person in our country? There can be 100, there can be 1,000, there can be lakh. One figure a page, at least one figure. More than 100 lakh. At least 51. It starts from 51. There can be 100,000 lakh also. So now, quickly answer this question. Are there more than 100 figures in the book? Yes, sir. If there is only one, it starts from one, no? I will stick with one. What you will do? Okay, if you flip the question, are there less than 100 figures in the book? Then also you can't answer. Now, you don't try to analyze. Already you have overread this question. Only it will lead to disaster. Now, until this night, you don't open this question. Only in the morning. Next morning, you open up this question. Within 2 minutes, you will get. Okay? That much I am damn sure. Yeah? But today, don't touch this question. You will, make your, I told, brain organic manure. So done. Next is, this also done. Huh? You tell me. What is the answer? D. We cannot answer even with the help of both the statements. Average. Beautiful chapter. Beautiful chapter. Averages. Again, I know there is no economic class. I can have that privilege. And I told you, I was few portions behind. So I'll try to teach this within an hour and wind up. Okay? Simple, this thing. Okay, because at least from Monday, like I have to go according to the schedule, because percentage is there on Monday. I have to do that. Because number system, I thought I can finish it within 6 hours, but I couldn't. I took 8 hours. Okay. Averages. From now on, we will be going chapter by chapter. Very basics one. Even this average, percentage, ratio and proportion, all of these are like very basic chapters only. Very basic chapters, because their application we find in different applied chapters. Different applied chapters we find. Okay. So, what is this average? From now on, my question, as soon as I start any chapter, will be, what is that chapter's name? What is an average? Average, like we use this word very often. Very often we use this word, average. For example, if you ask a farmer, how is rainfall this year? Yeah. If someone asks your parents how your child is in studies, I know they don't tell like that. Next year they are coming with rank, That is how they tell. If a bride has gone to see a groom or groom has gone to see a bride, if somebody asks how is groom, how is bride, average. Yeah. So what is this average? You are going to the formula. Very technically you are going. Very good. I appreciate that. But for the people like me who don't know maths and all, like what is an average? Middle number? Okay, you are close to it. Very raw, but middle. Yeah? In between good and bad, okay. You are going to ethics. Good and bad. Then next. What is an average? See how people are deriving. One is too mathematical, one is too raw, one is too ethical. Huh? Yeah, tell me, what is an average? Anyways, I'm going to tell you, but let me have some fun. Huh? 50-50. This side 50, that side 50, and the middle one. You are refined version of her. You are serving with, like coriander on it. Yeah, tell me. What's an average? Middle, not too good, not too bad, not too extreme, moderate. See, average is nothing but the most representing value of the group. Most representing value of the group. For example, we elect people's representative, Yeah, elected representatives. They are representatives of whom? Us only, right? One of them, one of us have become the elected representative, yes or no? If they are bad, the people who have elected him or her is bad. Yes or no? No? Do you think you are too good? Shall we make you one elected representative? Then we'll see. See, we scold them, we abuse them, all that thing. But they are our representatives. They represent what we are. They are one of us. So here, average is also one of us and most representing value. If you take that value from that group, you will get almost all the features of that group. You will get to know where it belongs to. What all are the like positives, negatives, all that thing. But usually in set theory, when we learn set, okay, we take any group, and we can represent that group with 3 different facts. For example, the values are 2, 3, 4, 4, 4, 5, 6, 5, 8, 7, 9. Or I'll just change a bit. Yeah, this is a group, random group. This can be represented in 3 ways. One is the median. Median means middlemost value. You are not exactly calculating anything for it. You are just marking on that median. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 are there. So what is the middlemost value? So 4 is the representative of that group. That is one way of dealing with it. Next is mode. Next is mode. Mode is which is the most recurring value. Most recurring is what? So median is 4, mode is 4. One more way of representing that group is through mean. Mean or average. Mean or average. What do you do for this? What do you do for this? Sum of all entities. Sum of entities divided by number of entities. Calculate the sum of these. 2, 3, 5 plus 12, 17 plus 5, 22, 27 plus 6, 33 plus 7, 40, 48, 57. 57 divided by 11. So somewhere close to 5.2. That is and mathematically this is most accurate if you go by their values. Okay. Now average is what? This is the most representing value of a group. Okay. Most representing value of a group. How do you get it? Simple. Average is equal to sum of entities divided by number of entities. Take this one. And for random numbers, it is very simple. Add them and divide. In examination, if at all they give the random numbers, there can be 4 values, 5 values, 6 values. Not beyond that. Not beyond that. Because it should be practical to calculate also. Okay, 4, 5 or 6 values and divide by so many number of values. Yes? Yeah? Median. Then I have, okay, I'm sorry. Here 5, here 5. So median is this. Okay. Not 4. Median is 5. Okay. You should correct me as and when I commit the mistake. You should be waiting for my mistake, you know. Otherwise, after 5 minutes, train must have covered some distance. No, I never. It is just for verbal this thing. Otherwise, like I don't show. Yeah, calculation, like I will calculate. But when I commit the mistake, for that reason, you should not derail my train. Just because it is fast. Okay? Fine? Done? Putting brake is fine, not derailing. Okay? Then, this is for general entities. If random numbers are there without any kind of pattern. If there are pattern in the number, if there are patterns in the number, so what can be the pattern? Usually, we think of arithmetic progressions here. Not even geometric progressions. If we are using the geometric progressions here, very rare case. Usually, we go with the arithmetic progressions. Random numbers, there is no shortcut. You have to make the sum of all and divide by n. So, generally it is given as average is equal to sum divided by n. Out of these 3 values, if they give any 2, can we find out the third one? Or sum is equal to n into average. Sum is equal to n into average. Yeah. In our minds, while we are reading these questions, if they give average, suddenly our mind should calculate sum. If they have given sum, suddenly our mind should calculate average. So that is how our mind should work. Okay, fine. Now, the average of the numbers which are in AP or which are having certain, certain pattern. Can I take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 as the arithmetic progression. Isn't it arithmetic progression? Consecutive numbers, they are arithmetic. Consecutive odd numbers, consecutive odd numbers. Consecutive odd numbers 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. Aren't they in AP? They are. What about consecutive even numbers? They are in AP. Yes. Prime numbers. Prime numbers 2, 3, 5, 7, 11. They are not in AP. Okay, fine. If we are finding the average of this one, if they are less in number, let's say 7, 8 numbers, we can find out even by sum divided by n. But if they are 30, 40, 50 numbers, what do you do? Difficult, no? Random number though, they will not give beyond 5, 6. If they are giving numbers with pattern, they can go to any extent. They can go to any extent. Now tell me, this is an AP. What is the average of this? What is the average of this AP? They are in continuity. They are in continuity. What is the average? Correct? Yes or no? What is the average? What is the average? With this, what I am finding, what pattern I am checking at? Middlemost. In arithmetic progression, if you want to find out the average of AP is equal to middlemost value. That is one thing. Yes. For example, this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What is the average? 3.5. Can we mark any number as the middlemost? We can mark two numbers and take their average. So even sometimes that middlemost is nothing but average of two middle numbers. So this can be what? Average of two middle numbers. Average of two middle numbers. Okay. Since we can have sense of these numbers, that means we can write them and decide. That's okay. If I ask you the problem, like what is the average of the numbers from 1 to 100? What is the average of the numbers from 1 to 100? Will you write on the paper? So there must be some shortcut. Yes? 1 to 100 you are writing the numbers and you are calculating the average. Again you are going for the middlemost value. But again marking the middlemost value is little bit difficult here. 1 to 100 somehow you will manage. 1 to 50 on one side, 51 to 100 on one side, and the middle between 50 and 51. You will write 50.5. Actually that is the average. What if I give the range like the average of numbers from 68 to 94? What you will do? Average of numbers from 68 to 94. What you will do? Yeah, there is one shortcut for that thing. Write any AP, any arithmetic progression in the world. Marking the middle one is difficult, yes or no? Marking the middle one is difficult. But marking the first number and last number is difficult. Marking middle numbers is difficult. So what I'll do here, rather than marking this one, I'll take the average of these two. What is the average of 1 and 7? 4. We can take the average of these two also. We can take the average of these two also. So rather than finding the middle values, go for the extreme. So for any AP, it can be first number plus last number divided by 2. This is the formula that we have to remember. First number plus last number divided by 2. Done? Yeah. You take anything for that matter. One question I gave, no. The numbers from 68 to 94. What is the average? Numbers from 68 to 94. What is the average? 81. Correct? 68 plus 94 is 162. Divide by 2. 81. Correct? Like that, you can find out the average of any arithmetic progression. It need not be only like continuous numbers. You can find the average of continuous odd numbers, continuous even numbers, even like anything like 4, 7, 10, 13, 16, you can find out. Or 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, you can find out. 6, 9, 12, like any arithmetic progression for that matter, you can find out with this one. Okay, done? Now, with this, we'll try to learn few more averages of patterns. Average of first n natural numbers. What do you mean by this? First n natural numbers. Natural numbers start from where? 1. End at whatever the number that we denote, that is n. 1 to n. Yeah. For example, I'll start 1 to 10. What is the average of these numbers 1 to 10? First number, last number divided by 2. 5.5. Correct? First number plus last number divided by 2. Let's say 1 to 12. These are the numbers in our clock, right? What is the average? Usually our mind says 6. 6.5. Correct? So, finally, if I write 1 to n, 1 plus n by 2, or ulta, n plus 1 by 2. Now, with this, I want to find out sum of first n natural numbers. Sum of first n natural numbers. Sum of first n natural numbers. From average, how do you find out the sum? From average, how do you find out the sum? Give me the correct this thing. You have average with you. Give me sum. Sum is equal to n into average. So can I write sum of n natural numbers, first n natural number is equal to this we have learned in school again, n into n plus 1 by 2. But where we had to apply, we didn't know. Yeah? Nobody showed us where to apply them. Yeah? Now, I'll give some random questions. What is the sum of numbers from 1 to 10? What is the sum of numbers from 1 to 10? What is n here? What is n? 10. N is 10. N plus 1 is 11. N is 10. N plus 1 is 11. N into n plus 1 by 2. That is 10 into 11 by 2. 2 ones are 2 5s are. So 55. 55. Yes. So similarly, what is the sum of the numbers that are there in the clock? Sum of the numbers in clock. What is n here? N is 12. So calculate. You got it? 12 into 13 by 2. What is it? 72. 8. 13 6a. It is not 12 6a. It is 13 6a. Yes, 13 6a 78. Done? Like this you can find out. But when we have the pattern for sum of n natural numbers, similarly we have sum of first n squares also. But that doesn't have anything to do with this formula. We have to just remember this. Even if you don't want to remember, I don't have a problem. N into n plus 1 into 2n plus 1 divided by 3. Sorry, 6. Divided by 6. So this is the formula for squares. If you are finding the first n squares, sum of first n squares. Again, sum of first n cubes. This is very simple. Take this formula, sum of n natural numbers, n into n plus 1 by 2, and make a square of this. Make a square of this. That will be your sum of first n cubes. If you want to practically see, I can show you. 1, 8, 27, 64, these are the cubes. Sum of first two cubes is what? 1 plus 8, 9, right? N is 2. 2 into 3 by 2. 2 to get cancelled. 3 square. 9. What about this? 1, 8 and 27. 1, 8 and 37. What? 36. 1 square plus 2 square plus 3 square is nothing but 1 plus 2 plus 3 whole square. Sorry, 1 cube plus 2 cube plus 3 cube is nothing but 1 plus 2 plus 3 whole square. Add all these, what you will get? 100. Yes or no? 100. So 1 cube plus 2 cube plus 3 cube plus 4 cube is equal to 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 whole square. That beautiful is maths. You will get too many patterns like this if you go on finding, but your aim is not to fall in love with maths. Your aim is to get 66. If after everything, nothing has happened, it is inevitable for you to love maths, then come to me once again. In your second phase of life, I'll teach you those patterns also. But for now, it is not required. I am not going to teach you also. Okay? Only for 66 now. So these are all the simple things what are associated with average. These are extra knowledge. These are extra knowledge. Up to here, the proper knowledge we have. Quickly, we will solve few problems. Among 5 people with monthly incomes 15K, 25K, 16K, 19K and 50K, how many will have income less than the mean of their income? First you have to find the mean of their income. Mean means average. Quickly find out. Don't write these triple zeros in your book. Take only 15, 25, 16, 19 and 50. What is the total? You should not spend more than 10 seconds here. 15, 25, 40, 40 plus 16, 56, 56 plus 19, 75, 75 plus 50, 125. So total income of them is 1,25,000 divided by how many people? 5 people. So what is the average income? 25,000. How many will have income less than the mean of their income? That means income less than 25,000. How many of them? 3 of them. 15, 16 and 19. That is less than 25K. How many? 3. Now give me the answer. More than 25K, how many? More than 25K. More than the mean. Where did another person go? He is getting 25. You are not considering either in more, neither in more nor in less. Okay, now tell me. How many of them are getting not less than 25K? Not less than 25K. Not less than 25. 2. Very good. Not more than 25. Not more than 25. It should not cross 25. It can be 25. So these are the different derivations. This is less. This is more. This is not less. This is not more. Yes, you have to be clear about them. Usually in the statement-based question, they will be confusing you with this. More, less, not more, not less. You have to be aware of those things. Okay, they are not same. This and this are not same. This and this are not same. They are different. Okay. Next. Kunal bought 55 books for the total of 1,050 from one shop. His bill is 1,050 for 55 books. And for 40 books, 1,230 from another shop. What is the total bill of him? What is the total bill? $2,300 and problem? What is the problem? Okay. 2280 divided by how many books totally? 95. So you'll get the average price of each book. As soon as you see 95, 19 should come to your mind because 19 5s are 95. Only other factors than 1 and itself are 5 and 19 here. 19 5s are 19 1s are 19 2s are 19 zeros. Then 5 1s are 5 24s are. If I am fast, that is not my problem. You take time. I am not competing with you. You take time. But once you understand the logic, this is the logic. After this, you take time, spend whole day, whole night, I don't have a problem. Okay? But in class, I don't have that liberty to give 1 hour to one problem. I have to be faster. Okay? So 24 is the average price of each book. Next. Find the average of all numbers between 5 and 45 which are divisible by 5. I am not going to solve this. You will solve for me. First, write down the numbers between 5 and 45 which are divisible by 5. Write the numbers which are divisible by 5 between 5 and 45. Which all are those numbers? Will you consider 5 here? Will you consider 5? Because we are finding the numbers between. So 5 and 45 should not be used. So here you have to start with 10. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. There in AP, arithmetic progression, yes. Middlemost value, 25. If the question was otherwise, rather than this between and, if they had given from to, you will consider 5, you will consider, then what will be the answer? Same thing. So for the APs, either it is from to or between. The answer is going to be the same. Okay? Either you consider, because if you consider the extreme, you are considering one extreme at this end, one more extreme at this end. Again you are in the middle only. Again you are in the middle only. Okay? The average of 2-digit numbers, the 2-digit numbers which remain the same, the digits remain the same when the digits interchange their positions. When the digits interchange their position. What all are those numbers? Think of a 2-digit number. You will start from 10 to 99. The digits, when we interchange, they remain the same. Which all are those numbers? 11 to 99. The first number is 11 up to 99. How many such numbers are there? 9 such numbers. 11 ones are 2, 11 nines are. Now what is the average of these? The middlemost value. Don't write all those 11, 22, 33, 44, 55. Just treat like 1 to 9. 5. This is 11, this is 99. So this is 55. 11 is the first number, 99 is the last number. If you want to use that formula, 11 plus 99 divided by 2, you will get 110 by 2. The mean of 1 square, 2 square, 3 square, 4 square, 5 square, 6 square, 7 square. What is the mean of these numbers? Are they in AP? Are they in AP? Are they in AP? They are in AP. Yeah. What are the values of them? What are the values of them? 1 square is 2 square, 3 square, 4 square. Are they in AP? So according to you, 1 square is 1, 2 square is 2, 3 square is 3, 4 square is 4. I'll come to your point. You are telling since they are in AP, they are also in AP. What are the values of them? 1, 4, 9, 16, 25, 36, 49. When do you say they are in AP? They should have common difference. Do they have common difference? I know that when people say it is not there in AP, people will go to GP. What should GP exhibit? They should have common multiplicand at least. 1 4s are 4. Then next should be 16. Is it? Is it? No. They are neither in AP nor in GP. So, in the normal method, we have to find out the average of that. Take these numbers and find out the average. Okay? Yeah. Already I have given the formula for sum of n squares. What is that? N into n plus 1 into 2n plus 1 divided by 6. N is what here? N is what? How many numbers are there? 7. 7 into 8 into 2n is 14 plus 1. 15 divided by 6. 2 4s are, 2 3s are, 3 1s are, 3 5s are. So this is 140. It is the sum. But what will be the mean? Divided by 7. Average is equal to 140 divided by 7. That is 20. Got it? They are neither in AP nor in GP. If I say they are not in arithmetic progression, you will say they are in geometric progression. If I say they are not in geometric progression, you will say they are in harmonic progression. There is one more progression. Then you will say, sir, they are in what? Fourier transforms. They are in Laplace transform. When you know that you don't know, drop. You will save your energy. That is how they do in this one, card game. When they are sure that they can't gamble anymore, they throw cards. But the gamblers will sit and lose. Okay. So, it is all about your conviction, you know. Why I am telling this one, especially in prelims paper, it is all about your conviction. When you know that you don't know, don't take risk. When you know that you know, take extra risk. There has to be a clear-cut distinction. When you know that you don't know, don't take risk at all. When you know that you know, then take extra risk. There are chances that you will get, if you attempt 10 questions, at least you will get 5 to 6 questions right. When you know that you don't know for sure, you will not get anything there. Only by luck you will get. That too you will lose in negative marks. Okay? Next. Of 4 numbers whose average is 50. There are 4 numbers whose average is 50. Then what is their sum? There are 4 numbers, let's say A, B, C, D. Their average is 50. Then what about their sum? 50 into 4. 4 numbers, their average is 50. So A plus B plus C plus D is equal to 200. Can I write like this? How many variables are there? 4 variables. How many equations we need to solve? 1 variable, 1 equation, 2 variable, 2 equations, 3 variable, 3 equations, 4 variable, 4 equations. If we get 4 equations, we'll get the complete solution. If we don't get 4 equations, then the solution will be partial. That means we may get only few variables, other variables we may not get. Let's see. Of 4 numbers whose average is 50, the first is what? A is 1/4 of, I am writing every logical thing, 1/4 of the sum of last 3. What are last 3? These are only 2 equations we have. But what do we want? First number. A is there in both the equations. I want A. I want to kick out all other, this one. All other variables I want to kick out. How do I do that? Instead of B plus C plus D, you have to replace with something. Instead of B plus C plus D, you have to write something. Can I write something else in the place of B plus C plus D? Because there is B plus C plus D. If you bring this one here, it will become what? 4A. So, write this equation as A plus 4A is equal to 200. Can I write? Because B plus C plus D, if I keep this side, this 4 will go this side. It will become 4A. So, A plus 4A is equal to 200. So, 5A is equal to 200. A is equal to 40. Don't ask me about BCD, will not get. For the values of BCD, we have to know other 2 equations. So here the partial solution means what? We know only A. No B, no C, no D. Collectively, we know the value of BCD. But individually, we don't know the values of B, C, and D. Okay. This is very simple problem. I don't want you to touch pen and paper. Just by imagination, you have to solve this. The average of 6 consecutive numbers is X. Usually, what do we write? We assume that the first number is X, second number is X plus 1, third number is X plus 2. That is how we go. You don't have to assume all those things. Just try to imagine 6 numbers, 6 consecutive numbers. Consecutive numbers means the common difference between them is 1. 1, not same, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, or 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, like that. Their average is X. Where will the average lie in this? Where will average lie? In the middle. In the middle of this. So here lies the X, correct? Yes or no? This should be the average of these 6 numbers. Yes or no? Have we got or not? Yes? Now, if the next 2 numbers are also included, that means here one, then the average will come where? In the middle of 4th and 5th. Now, what is the value of this place? Now, imagine any number, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Any number you imagine. Consecutive numbers. Here it was 3.5. Now it will become 4.5. Compared to this, what it will be? The average will shift by 1 place. That means by number 1 or by plus 1. So what is the answer? It shall increase by 1. It shall increase by 1. If we delete last two numbers? Out of 6 numbers, if we delete last two numbers, the average will shift that side by 1. Then it shall decrease by 1. Option is not there. It shall decrease by n when we discard last two. Okay? Fine? Yes or no? This is very beautiful problem. The average of 10 numbers is 0. Average of 10 numbers is 0. Average of 10 numbers is 0. Can you imagine the numbers? Those 10 numbers? Average of 10 numbers is 0. Can you imagine those numbers? One way of imagination is all of them are zeros. Is it valid? Because they have not mentioned anything with respect to natural numbers, whole numbers, nothing. They have just told average of 10 numbers. 0 is also a number. We can have 10 zeros? Yes. That is what is required here. But we'll explore other aspects of this question. Now I want to know your imagination. You told like there can be 10 zeros. Others, what is appearing in your mind? When you want the average of 10 numbers as 0, what is running in your mind? Positives and negative numbers. How many positive, how many negative? 5, 5. This is how our minds are programmed. Always we want to balance, We want to be on the fence. Always balance. Mother or father, both. This or that. Relation or girlfriend. We want both. That is how, no? Okay. There is a possibility that 5 are positive and 5 are negative. That is very balanced approach. What can be the extreme? What can be the highest number of positive numbers? What if you take all 10 numbers as positive? What if you take all 10 numbers as positive? Can we get the average as 0? The average will become positive. Because sum of all 10 positive numbers will be positive, even the average will be positive. Think of this extremity, negative numbers. If you take all 10 numbers as negative. So, there can be 9 positive numbers, yes, and 1 negative number. Think of other extremity. Can there be 9 negative numbers? Can there be 9 negative numbers? Yes. There can be 9 negative numbers and 1 positive number. So here the possibilities are what? There can be 10 zeros. There can be 10 zeros. And the possibility of positive numbers 1 to 9, not 10. Possibility of negative numbers 1 to 9, not 10. So that is what I wanted to teach you. Okay? It is not always 5, 5. 1 to 9, anything can come, not 10. Okay. So here answer is 10. Okay. At the most, how many zeros? 10. The average expenditure of a man for the first 5 months of a year is 4,200. What does that mean? Every month he is spending how much? The average expenditure of a man for the first 5 months. Average means what? Every month he is spending 4,200. If they had given the sum of his expenditure for the 5 months, then we would have taken 4,200 divided by 5. Now they have given the expenditure, that is average expenditure for 5 months is 4,200. So what will be the sum of the expenditures for first 5 months? 4,200 into 5. This is 21,000. Then, next 7 months, his average expenditure is 4,000 for next 7 months. So what is the total? 28,000. What is the total expenditure of him in a year? 49,000. He saves rupees 2,600 during the year. It is neither average nor sum. So basically it is what? Totally he has saved. How much? 2,600. He has spent this much in a year. So this is his expenditure and his savings is 2,600. And one fact we have to know, universally, income is always equal to expenditure plus savings. From income, you spend something and then you save. Yeah. So, expenditure plus savings is equal to income. So, what is his income, annual income? 51,600. This is his annual income. Now, they are asking average monthly income. So, average monthly income is equal to 51,600 divided by 12. 12 fours are, 12 threes are. 4,300 is average monthly income. Yes? Fine. Average weight of 8 men is increased by 1 kg. There were 8 men in a group, 8 men. Let's say their average weight is, let's say, W. W is their average weight. It increases by 1 when one of the men who weighs 65 kg is replaced by a new man. That means a person who is weighing 65 kg, he is going out? Yes or no? Because a man who is weighing 65 kg, he is replaced. So basically, the man who is weighing 65 kg has gone out. But what has happened to the average? What has happened to the average? Average has become plus 1. Average has become plus 1. Then, the incoming person is more heavier or lighter than the previous person. The person who is coming in, he is heavier or lighter than the previous man. You tell loudly, no, I can't read everyone's lip. I can, make out everyone's voice, but not lip. What is it? Because average is increasing. Average is increasing means 8 persons average is increasing at the end. Yeah. So the person who is coming inside is what? 8 kgs more. Yes or no? He is coming inside and distributing 1 kg to everyone along with him. Yes or no? So he has brought 8 kgs more. In comparison with the person who was going outside, he was 65 kg. Then the person who is coming inside should be of weight 73 kg. See, 8 into W plus 1, what it is becoming? 8W plus 8. The total weight of the group is increased by 8. Total weight of the group is increased by 8. That means only one transaction has happened. One person has gone out one person has come in. Only one transaction. In that one transaction only, the weight of the group has increased by 8 kgs. That means what? That means what? The person who is coming inside is 8 kgs heavier than the outgoing person. You are 65, he is 73. In such problems always, when one person is coming and one person is going out, take the difference. If the average is increasing, then the incoming person has more value. If the average is decreasing, the incoming person is having less value. That is what you have to decide. It is not just about weight, even about income, maybe even with respect to marks, whatever that might be. You have to see in this whole transaction, increase has happened or decrease has happened. If increase has happened, that is because of the incoming person only. He is bringing more value. If decreasing is happening, then incoming person is decreasing the average. The culprit is him only. So he has to be given lesser value. That is how your mind should work. All these problems are indicative. Okay, they can give example, but the scenario might change. Here, instead of 8 men, there can be 100 men. Instead of weight, there can be marks. Instead of 1 kg increase, there can be 10 kg increase. Depends. Now you will answer me. I'll give 1 minute. What? In a class, this is one class. This is one class. There are 3 groups, A, B, and C. A, B, and C. If one student from A and 2 students from group B are shifted to group C, one student from A and 2 students from B are shifted to C. Then what happens to the average weight of the students of the class? See, our mind works like this. We come from schools. In one class, there used to be more than 2 sections, A section, B section, C section. Our mind goes like that. From A, people are shifting. From B, people are shifting. That means we think of the equations between A and C, B and C. But we are talking about the whole class. Beyond this door, nothing has gone. It has remained indoors. Yes, nothing has changed. The weight has remained the same and the people also have remained the same. That is why no change has happened. But by mistake, people will take the last one. No conclusion can be drawn. Conclusion can be drawn. No change is happening. You should know the difference between C and D. We are calculating, but the average is remaining the same. Because only the internally change have happened. There is no external change. Internally there is variation, but we are calculating for the entire team or entire class. Next, very beautiful problem. Looks very simple. People commit mistake in this. The average age of husband and wife was 26 years at the time of their marriage. So husband and wife at the time of their marriage. I have told you, as soon as you read average, your mind should work for sum. Now tell me, what is the sum of the ages of husband and wife at the time of their marriage? Average is 26. Average is 26. The average age of husband and wife together is 26. What is their sum of the ages? Array, 52, tell me na. I am waiting for that. 52. 5 years after their marriage. So 5 years have passed. Now, what is the sum of the ages of husband and wife? Not 57? Why not 57? Both are getting older, right? Is there any medicine that only husband will grow older, and if that was the thing, काश ऐसा होता? ऐसा नहीं होता ना? So both are getting older. If husband is getting 5 years older, even the wife is getting 5 years older. There is no chamatkar that wife will remain there only. Yeah. So totally now, what is the sum after 5 years? After 5 years, what is the sum? But at that time, their daughter is 1 year old. Their daughter is 1 year old. So, husband plus wife plus daughter, how much? 63. What is the average of the family? Average age of the family. Average age of the family? 63 divided by 3. So, this is the average age of the family. Fine. Only one mistake people do, like while they are writing from here to here, they will write 57 in urgent. Okay, fine. That should not be committed because you have to increase the age of both. Similarly, this question has come in the examination. The average age of a teacher and 3 students is 20 years. If all the 3 students are of same age and the difference, okay. First of all, let us consume the fact that all the students are of same age, same weight, same age, okay. Can I write the equation t plus 3s is equal to 80? From where did I get 80? Teacher and 3 students, totally 4 persons. Average is 20, so the total is 80. Teacher plus 3 students. Why I have combined them? Because all of them are of same age. 3s is equal to 80. This is one equation. Another equation, what do we get? Another equation, they only have given. And the difference between the age of teacher and each student is 20 years. That means t minus s is equal to what is the age of teacher? You want to retain t in the equation? You want to kick out s. So you have to equate the coefficients of s. That is why multiply by 3 to this equation. So this becomes t plus 3s is equal to 80 and 3t minus 3s is equal to 60. Here minus, here plus, here plus. Because you are adding this equation. Just keep them like that only. If it is confusing for you, 3s get cancelled. T plus 3T, 4T is equal to 140. T is equal to 35. So the age of teacher is 35 years. So the age of student, they have not asked, I am asking. What is the age of student, each student? Put T here, 35, 15. Teacher is 35 years old and student is 15 years old. In a family, the average age of father, same thing. Average age of father and mother is 45 years. So totally, what is the age of the family? I mean, husband and wife here, father and mother here. Father plus mother, how much? 90. One more fact. The average age of father, mother and their only daughter is 38. Father plus mother plus daughter. Age is how much? Average 38. How many persons? 3. So 38 into 3. How much? Quick. 38 into 3. 114. If you take the difference of these two, you will get the age of daughter. Daughter's age is this minus this. Father and mother together are 90. If you join daughter along with them, it is 114. So 114 minus 90 is equal to 24. So daughter is 24 years old. Average score of a batsman after 50th innings was 46.4. See, this is a bit different from the general average that we calculate in batting. Usually batting average is not the total number of scores divided by the number of innings he has played. Usually. In cricket, this calculation is a bit different. They will calculate the average of a batsman by writing the total number of runs he has scored divided by the number of times he has got out. Number of times he has got out. But everyone need not be aware of the technicalities of cricket. So that is why take it as a normal average. Batsman after 50th innings, his average is 46.4. So his total runs till 50 matches. Or runs in 50 matches. How much? 50 into 46.4. If you calculate, this is 2320. This is 2320. Are you getting or not? His average is 46 for 50 innings. Then, after 60th innings, his average score increases by 2.6. Earlier it was 46.4. It increased by 2.6. So what is the average now? It was 46.4. Now it has become 46.4 plus 2.6. What is that? 49. Yes or no? 46.4 plus 2.6. Quick. 49. But he has played 60 innings now. He has played 60 innings. So what is the new number of, total number of runs after 60 innings? 60 into 49. That is 2,940. Up to 50 innings, his runs were 2,320. After 60 innings, his runs are 2,940. That means between 50th inning and 60th innings, he has played 10 innings, no? He has played 10 innings. In that, how many runs he has scored? In 10 innings, he has scored 620 runs. Between 50th innings and 60th innings, he has scored 620 runs. But you have to divide that by 10 because he has played 10 innings. 620 divided by 10, his average was 62 for last 10 innings. This is how we cover in our last 2 semesters. Yes, for campus interview or some selection or for some exam, they will say 60% is required. Until 4th semester, disaster. First 2 semesters go very well because soon after PU, you are in reading mode. You will not go anywhere out. You will be like, no. I have internal exams. I have practical, all that thing. Second year, because you will get to know, nobody is studying. Why should I study? Am I different? No. Second year, if at all you have 4 years course, the worst year will be second year only. You will reach to the bottom. Then something will happen. Some motivational speaker will come. Not outside, among you only. Some motivational speaker, that too in a very proper mood. Then in third year or last but 1 year, you will try to clear 4 semesters together. Because even the backs of 3rd semester, 4th semester, 5th semester, 6th semester, by 6th semester, you will be like rocking. Because you have the stamina of writing 2 exams a day. Morning 1, evening 1. Final year comes, now you have the target. Until 6th semester, no target. Final 2 sems, proper target. For campus interview, for job, all that thing. Yeah, now we will calculate how much you need. Now everything starts, like, please. Take this assignment, give model question paper, please consider all that thing. You will do all drama. And finally, distinction or first class. Done, college is done. What you have learned in college, don't ask. So finally, he has improved in last 10 innings. That is how we improve our score. Okay, simple. The sum of, again, don't jump on to the second statement, okay? First, see, the sum of 5 consecutive integers can be 100. Sum of 5 consecutive integers can be 100. Can be. Can it be? If you are making the sum of these consecutive numbers, it should be, it can be 100. What should be the average? 5 numbers are there. What should be the average of these 5 numbers? If the sum is 100, 5 numbers are there. What should be the average? Tell loudly, I will not punish. I will not feel bad also. Sum is 100. There are 5 numbers. What is the average? Okay, I'll cover my. What is? 20, yes? So, average is 20. This can be 21, this can be 22, this can be 19, this can be 18. Possibility? So, the sum of 5 consecutive integers can be 100. Agree? So, first statement is right. Go to the second statement. The product of 3 consecutive natural numbers can be equal to their sum. Product of 3 consecutive natural numbers can be equal to their sum. Think of 3 consecutive natural numbers and their sum and their product. You are thinking of the sum and product at a time. If you go for bigger number, you will not get. You will have to find that in smaller numbers only, because sum also should be same, product also should be same. You should be thinking of very small numbers. Start with 1. 1, 2, 3. Sum of 1, 2, 3 is 6. Product of 1, 2 and 3 is 6. So, the product of 3 consecutive natural numbers can be equal to their sum. First statement is also right. Second statement is also right. Life is jingalala. Yeah, both 1 and 2. Yeah. So, how many questions are left? 2. This is a question I'm not going to solve. I can look at your faces. This is the problem having the application in mixtures and allegations. Mixtures and allegations. When I take up that section, I'll explain this one. Okay. Please remind me of this. Okay. And this is fun. This is like a puzzle. This is not just about the average. It is like a puzzle. So you take it as a homework and get it done. Okay.